Hello, everyone. Now, you might be able to hear my AC going. My bad for that. And you also might be able to hear my chewing gum. That's also my bad. I won't be chewing it while I'm talking to you guys, though. But my camera isn't working right now. It's not working well, at least. So, my bad for that. But yeah, today is reading sprints again. During the reading sprints, I'm going to try again to fix my camera. It's just not connecting, which is weird because it's connected to my computer because I tested it and my computer can see me and all that stuff. It just won't connect to StreamYard. I don't know what that's about. But yeah. So sorry for no camera. I'm gonna try to fix it during the first sprint. See if I can fix it. Hopefully I can. And yeah, we'll see. Um I'm also gonna I'm gonna try to fix it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know why it's acting up all of a sudden, but I'll try to fix it. But if I don't, you just see my face. Nothing's gonna really change. Sorry if you can also hear my AC. It do be hot in the south, so yeah. But everything will go on as normal. Everything will go on as planned, um, and we'll just see if I can fix it. If I can't, I can't. None of it I can do about it. But yeah, today I'll be reading Between Two Kings. That is book 2 in the Kiss of the Basilisk series. I just don't remember. I don't know what the actual name of the series is called, but book 1 is called Kiss of the Basilisk. So I'm gonna start book 2 during these sprints. We'll see how far I get because I'm borrowing the ebook from Libby, and on Libby it says it's 858 pages, and the audiobook I also borrowed from Libby is around 25 hours. So obviously I'm not going to be finishing it tonight in this sprint, in this live, but that's interesting. Happy Friday. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, Sarah. Hi. How you guys doing today? Tell me what you'll be reading or what you'll be doing. I'm going to try to fix my camera during this first sprint. I'm going to keep on reminding y'all. I'm going to try to fix it during this first sprint. Also, you might be able to hear my AC, but that thing is not getting turned off. It is hot. But yeah, I'm gonna try to fix it during the first sprint. But honestly, I was trying to fix it beforehand, so y'all just might not be seeing me today. Sorry. But I really do not know what's going on, because again, I tested it on my computer, and my computer can see me. It's just not connecting to StreamYard, like the website I use to go live. It's just not connected to that, but it's connected to everything else. So I'll try to fix it, but I might not be able to. But yeah, let me know what you guys will be reading today or what you guys will be doing today. I'm only going to be reading this book, but let me tell you, in the days since you guys last saw me or heard me now, um, what did I read? Trying before the coffee gets cold, trying shorter reads to get out of the reading slump. That makes perfect sense. I always recommend doing that, reading novellas or just shorter than like 200-page books to help you get out of a reading slump. It's a very smart idea. I read book 2 in the Maze Runner series. I read The Scorched Trials. Really good book, completely and utterly different from the movie. So that's crazy. And there's 5 books and there's only 3 movies. The Divergent thing happened, I believe, with these movies. I don't know, because the movies did pretty well at the box office. So I don't know why there's not more of them, but I also read The Blackbird Oracle by Deborah Harkins, which is the same woman who wrote the All Souls trilogy, like A Discovery of Witches, those books. I gave it a 4-star, but she should have stopped that series after the 4th book, which was like a 3.5. It wasn't like a full book. It was like a to see where the characters are at now. And she definitely should have stopped that book after the 3.5 instead of releasing another book. The characters just do not feel the same at all. And it doesn't give me the same feeling as the first three books or even 3.5. So I know she's going to continue the series forever. Not forever, but like for a while. But I don't know if I'm going to continue to buy them just because they don't feel the same. They don't have that same oomph as the first four do. So I don't know. And then I'm pretty sure I read a Capri book from Jaquel J. I'm pretty sure I did. What have I read since I last talked to y'all? Let's see. When did we go live? Oh yeah, so I read Capri 1.5, and then I also read Fourth Grave Beneath My Feet, which I love that series. You guys know I love Patricia Briggs, and I love urban fantasy, and I love the Mercy Thompson series. This reminds me of the Mercy Thompson series so much. It's crazy. It's crazy. This thing is upsetting me. This camera situation upsetting me. But yeah, that's all I've read so far since last time we talked. I haven't read as much as I read in March. I read 30 books in 31 days, and I was so proud of myself. I haven't been able to do that again. How many books have I read this month? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I DNF'd one. 11. So 11 books. I've read 11 books, and it's the 17th. If that's not crazy horrible, but I thought I was on an up momentum from before, but I still kind of am, I guess, compared to like February, because February was crazy, like crazy bad. But yeah, we're gonna be starting in a couple of minutes. We're gonna be starting. What is it called? What am I trying to say? Oh, the things. I was trying to pull it up. I can't talk and pull things up at the same time. But we're gonna try to get over the fact that I don't got no camera. Y'all can't see my beautiful, beautiful face. But yeah, I shall be reading Between Two Kings. And if I get bored of that and I want something else, like if I'm just like not in the mood to read that, I'm gonna start The Death Cure, which is book 3 in the Maze Runner series, because I have that as well. And I also have A Language of Dragons, which I've heard is very good. I also have Twisted Games, Drums of Autumn, and Inheritance of Okita Divina, or Quedia Divina. I don't know how you pronounce that. My bad. But yeah, if I feel like I'm just not in the mood for Between Two Kings, I'm going to read The Death Cure. And then I'm going to see how The Death Cure ends, because again, there's only 3 movies, and the Death Cure is the last movie. But in this series, there's 5 books. So I honestly and truly do want to know, like, what did they do with these movies? I'm guessing the reason they changed these movies is because Dylan O'Brien got hurt filming movie 2 or 3. But movie 1 was almost the exact same, except for some small changes. And the way movie 2 begins is the way book 1 ends. But I don't know. But I know for a fact, Scorch Trials, the way it happened in that movie, if I'm remembering correctly, because I remember watching movie 1, half watching movie 2, and not watching movie 3. So I could be wrong, but I was like, this is nowhere near what happened in movie 2. So, but yeah, not reading that today. I'm reading Between Two Kings. Hopefully, I'm gonna like it. I know I'm gonna like it. It's a good fun time. But it's time for us to start our next sprint. So I'm gonna stop yapping, and we're gonna start our first sprint. Happy sprinting, everyone! and do well, do well. Hello, everyone. Let's start the break and let's pause the sound effects. So, couldn't fix my camera. I don't really know what's wrong with my camera, to be honest, and I don't feel like trying to figure it out, to be honest. I tried a little bit. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with this damn thing, but I'm letting it rest to see if that's the issue. So, it's unplugged from everything. It's just sitting here. So, maybe it just needs some time to not be plugged in. I don't know. But as I told you guys, I was going to read Between Two Kings. I'm 87 pages in. I told you guys that this book was 858 pages. No, it's 898 pages on my Libby ebook. So this is almost 900 pages. So I'm only 9% into the book. Oh my goodness. But I'm enjoying it so far. I'm having a good time so far. I plan to finish it this weekend. It's going to take me a minute because this is a very long book, but I plan on finishing it this weekend. So let me know what you guys read and how far you got during the first sprint. We will be having two more uh 45 minutes sprints. I hope I can do it. I've read longer books in shorter amount of time. I don't know about in shorter amount of time, but longer books quick as well. So I think I can do it. But yeah, let me know what you guys read and stuff like that. Um, I also I want to finish this book just because I've had it for a while on my Libby, so I want it so other people can use it. The ebook specifically, because my library got unlimited copies of the audiobook, but the ebook only has a couple of copies. But yeah, if anybody has ever watched who is watching this right now, a C drama or a K drama, I am in a drought right now because I just finished Pursuit of Jade a couple days ago, and it's a C drama that has crossed over into Western English speaking media, right? And C dramas specifically have only done that a couple of times. K dramas do it a lot more, but I need a new show that's like just as good. And I've watched so many C dramas, so that all the ones that everybody's recommending, I've already watched. So I'm like, yeah, that's good, but I've already watched it. So I don't know. I didn't get super far in the before the coffee gets cold. I might switch to Bun Master's House Down. What is that? Bun Master's House Down or Burn Master's House Down? Burn Master's House Down. Okay. I just had to read between the lines real quick. It took me a second, but yeah. I've heard of Burn Master's House Down. I have. But at first I was like, girl, what you reading? But I have heard of that. I have. But yeah, I am 9% or 10% into my book. And I'm very excited to continue. I but I do need to find a TV show that has me hooked and I'm just in on. Like that's not a rewatch. It could be an English speaking show, it could be Chinese, Korean, anything, literally anything. I just need something that has me hooked from beginning to end. And something that I can binge because I love to binge. It is hard. It really is hard to find good TV shows. And I told you guys before, like I want to watch more media and just experience more shows and movies and songs that I've never experienced before because like I have a TV and I watch the same stuff and also I'm a YouTube fiend, so I watch a lot of YouTube. So I started a notes app on my phone just talking about the books, not the books, the movies and the shows that I finished in 2026. So and finished completely or finished everything that's available to me at the moment. So like if a show has 2 seasons but only season 1's on Netflix right now, I marked it as complete, but it's not really complete. But I've watched one, two, three, 4 movies, and I've finished one, two, three, four, 5 shows. I finished Found, which has the woman from Shameless in it. I loved that show and it got canceled and I'm pissed off about it. Then I finished season 1 of The Hunting Party, also really good. I finished season 1 of Ballard, that's on Amazon Prime. That has Maggie Q in it and she's one of my favorite like TV actresses. She was also in a show called Nikita, which I love. And I finished Hannah, which there's a movie called Hannah as well, which is the same concept. Uh that's also on Amazon Prime. And then I finished Pursuit of Jay, which is a C drama that I watched. And for movies, I love Nikita. I love Nikita. It's on Tubi right now, and I've been rewatching it. It's so fun, and I love it so much. No one talks about Nikita enough. For movies, I watched Mantis. It's a it's an action film. The first one it's a Netflix original. The first one is called Kill Bong Soon. It's Korea. It's a K movie, but there's voiceover for it. Jennifer Garner show back in the day, Alias. Yes, Alias. I never watched it. I watched like a couple episodes, but I never got into it, and I really want to watch it. I think that's one of the shows that Nikita. There's a couple shows, Veronica Mars. I want to look for in the wild at like Goodwills and stuff. Love those shows. Then I watched Karina, and that's the movie with Whoopi Goldberg in it. Loved it. I watched. It might still be in the theaters right now. I went to see it in the theaters. They Will Kill You. It's that action movie with that beautiful black woman in it. That was really good. I love an action movie. All you gotta show me is a fight scene, and I'm rewatching Veronica Mars now right now as well. We already have seasons 1 through 3 on DVD in this household. However, you can always find more copies. But I love that show so much. I love that show so much. And then just like earlier this week or last week, I watched Megan 2.0, the robot movie. So those are everything I've completed. And rewatches and rereads and read things, unless it's a movie, don't count. Or unless I don't remember it that well. Like Nikita, I remember everything so well. Veronica Mars, I remember everything so well that, especially season 3 of Veronica Mars, that those wouldn't count on my list of 2026 watches. But if it's something that I really, really don't remember, then yeah, it will count. But I'm very excited to like do this. I'm trying to do it more. That's still like it's the 4th month of the year and I only have 9 things on the list. It's not great, but it's not like the worst thing. So I'm gonna try to do better. I'm gonna try to do better. But we're gonna start our next sprint soon, which I'm very excited for. Because I'm really into this book right now. Like I'm actually like really into it. So I do would like want to continue. So which obviously I do because it's book 2. Do I like The Witcher? I did like The Witcher seasons 1 and 2. I even read a couple of the books, but I stopped watching the season before the Henry Cavill left, and I'm damn sure not watching now that it's Liam Hemsworth. He just don't fit the role the same. And yeah, okay. I watched the first 2 seasons, and I think that's all I watched. Um, but Liam Hemsworth does not fit. He does not fit the role. He's too skinny. He's too scrawny. He's not gruff enough. Ugh. But that's what happens when You go from a man who knew the role to a T, who read all the books, who played all the games, who understood um, who understood the character to a T. Like Henry Cavill literally said to like the directors, to whoever, like, as long as you don't change nothing, I'm in it for the long haul. And like keep it the way that it was in the books. But they didn't do that. And I guess he said it's time for me to go. And now look at it. Tragic. Couldn't be me. But yeah, we're gonna start our next sprint. Let me start this. And I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Happy reading or being productive, everybody. Hello, everyone. Time to start the sprint. Not the sprints, the break. How did everybody do during their sprint? I am on page 167, which means I am 18%. So every 45 minutes, I get around 9% through. I'm enjoying. But just think about that. I am 18% through this book and I'm 167 pages in. That's insane. It's gonna take me a long time to read this book. It's gonna take me a long time. But let me know what you guys did during the sprint. What'd you read? What'd you get up to? What'd you do in those 45 minutes? Let me know. Again, camera decided she's kaput, so she's out of here. So I don't have a camera for this sprinting session. By our next reading sprinting session, everything should be okay. Sometimes this camera just decides I don't want to work today, and then the next day or an hour and a half later, it'll be like, whoa, I'm awake now, and now it works. So I know for a fact nothing's wrong with this, but since I already tested it out and I could see myself, but it's just not connected to StreamYard for whatever reason. So it'll be back next time probably. But I'm really enjoying this book. I'm having a good time with it. These sprints seem to be going by, honestly, pretty quickly. I don't know what that's about, but they seem to be going by pretty quickly. So the next sprint is our last sprint for the evening, and I need to close my blinds before it gets dark outside. I'm going to have a couple things I'm doing this weekend, which is finishing this book. I want to finish it by Sunday. So finishing Between Two Kings. I also need to record and edit a video for Monday, YouTube video. And I want to finish my diamond painting that I've been working on since March, I think. I don't know when I started it, but I've been working on it for a long time. So I want to do all of those things this weekend. And I think I'm going to order some stuff. Some stuff I've been wanting online. I've been it's been added to my cart, just adding. I think I'm gonna do that this weekend as well. We'll see. And maybe this weekend I'll also watch a movie to up that amount of movies that I read in 2026. I don't know what I want to watch though. If you have any TV show recommendations, let me know. Anything that's available on Netflix or Amazon Prime, because I don't have any of the other services. Oh, and Peacock, because I don't have any of the other services, because I was like, I wasn't using them enough. So I canceled them, the Hulu/Disney one specifically. And then right after I canceled it, so many K dramas was added to Disney Plus/Hulu, and that pissed me off. I was highly upset. But yeah, those three places. Oh, and I have Tubi as well, but Tubi is free. But yeah, any TV show recommendations, let me know. Some of my favorite TV shows, so you can get an idea. Nikita, Veronica Mars. What's some of my other favorite TV shows? Um, I am a Gilmore Girls person, but I haven't really watched it fully through my adult age. So I don't know if I still love it as much as I did when I was younger. Smallville, I love Smallville. Mm, The Walking Dead, I love The Walking Dead. Not these new seasons, these newer seasons. I Since season 9, episode 6, I've hated it. But like before that, loved it. Mm, I was a Teen Wolf girly. I was a Vampire Diaries girly. Wasn't really an Originals girly, but I feel like people love the Originals more than they love the other one, Vampire Diaries. I don't know, but I'm trying to move more and stuff. So like today, today I did some gardening outside earlier this morning, and I, did finish putting away my laundry and things like that because I've had heavy heavy. Seasonal depression. Um, a lot of people have it in the fall slash winter time. I have it in the opposite. I have it in the spring slash summertime, and it's very bad. I despise with a passion the spring, and I have actually been really depressed because of it. Um, it's very interesting because people don't think it's true because it's the opposite, but dark dark matter I've heard of, Firefly I've heard of, but I haven't. I don't think I actually know what dark matter is about. Oh, one of my also favorite TV shows is a TV show called Dark on Netflix. Top tier. When I tell you it's one of the best shows ever created in life, and the creators of it are husband and wife, and they knew it's 3 seasons on purpose because it took them 3 stories to complete their story. Seasons to complete their story. They had everything planned out from the beginning before they even started taping the show, before they gave it to networks to they had it already. They knew what the story was going to be. Rewatching Gilmore Girls as an adult, even when I was a child watching it, I I think not enough people reprimand um I was like Lorelai's immature. I don't think a lot enough people reprimand Lorelai's parents. I honestly don't. And I honestly don't think they reprimand Rory's father enough. I do think Lorelai is immature and sometimes is like harming herself with her actions. And this is just me thinking about what I watched when I was younger, before I even turned 18 type stuff. And I'm 22 now, and she self sabotages a lot, and she's very immature in that way. But I think her parents and Rory's father are some of the most despicable people on that show. I feel like everybody always gives Emily a pass for what she did to her own daughter just because she's like iconic and she's this and that and the other. But I think the same thing for Richard. There's this trope in a lot of books that I read where the parents of the main characters are horrible, but one is always nice to her or quiet, and the other one is like an abusive or bully. And that's the parents that Lorelai had. Her mom was the talkative, abusive bully, and her father allowed it. And when the mom turned around, was like, "Well, she didn't mean it like that," or this, that, and the other, and that's still having two harmful parents. Even though one is more verbally harmful, that's two harmful parents. And those are the parents that Lorelai had. And then she became a mother, and she became highly indulgent as a mother. Um, Rory was the type of child to not need much parenting in the obvious sense of the word because she was very like quiet and demure and all that stuff in the beginning. But um, I feel as though because her parents were overly strict and overly um, talking about the way she was as a teenager, she made sure her daughter had everything and all the love and all the freedom, which she didn't really use that much. And I think that's why she used it when she was in adulthood, and that's when people start to dislike her more. I also think that the best guy for Rory, and I think this is an unpopular opinion, 'cause I think a lot of people say Logan. I like Logan, but I think it's Jess. And honestly, I would have said Logan if I didn't watch that 4-part episode series. Um, if it was just the original stuff, I might have said Logan. But because of that, I don't know what it is about The men in that show being cheaters. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I just think it's so interesting because I love Jess. And people always say, well, she got in trouble. She, this, that, and the other happened. I said, Logan got her arrested. Well, Logan didn't get her arrested. She was with Logan, they got arrested. There's so much stuff that happened with that man. And um what's the one that's from Supernatural? Dean Dean was a weirdo, obsessive boyfriend to begin with, and then he got married to a whole different woman and had Rory as a side chick. And I think that just shows the parallels of not parenting correctly, because Lorelai's parents didn't parent correctly, so her daughter thought she had to do excessive amounts of like doing tantrums, and that's why she got pregnant at 16 or 17 or whatever age she was. Rory wasn't parented correctly in the sense of she didn't like Lorelai didn't give her daughter enough, like, not life lessons, but life lessons, and also like she waited a little bit too long after Rory did something that was like, okay, Rory, you shouldn't have done that, to be like, Rory, you shouldn't be doing this. She waited just a little too long in a lot of instances, so it just but it ended up the same way. I don't like that it ended up the same way. I don't like the way Rory's character developed. And that was, again, the last time I watched this series, like actually, like fully, I had to be in middle school. So for me to have those thoughts then, mm-mm. But yeah, I don't like none of them. That 4-part series though really, really ruined the show for me, because now I have everything that she did in that show in my head, and I put that together with the original series. So Rory as a person, no matter how much you dislike Rory in the original show, her in that 4-part series, 4-episode series or whatever, is 50 times worse. I hated her in that show. She was a horrible person, not just girlfriend, not just making dumb decisions, person. And I said, why would they do such a thing? I don't know. But, anyways, let's get to the third and final sprint of the evening. I It pissed me off, and I watched that when I was older, so I remember that one a lot more. But mm-mm. But anyways, let's start. I will see you guys at the end. Happy reading, everyone. Hello. That was the last sprint of the evening. Let me know how you guys did, what you guys did. Let me know. Let me know. I got to page 246. I'm 27% through. So during these three sprints, I read 27% Between Two Kings. And I'm obviously enjoying it, obviously having a good time with it. But that's where I'm going to end for today. Maybe I'll read later tonight after I eat dinner. I don't know. But yeah, I did all of that. Hi, hi. Hi, Sherry. Hello, hello, hello. Took a post work nap and gonna start Arc of a Pair of Aces by Marie Benedict and Victoria Murray. Okay. Let me know how far you got into that. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know what you guys did for this sprint. Before we say goodbye to one another, I was reading Between Two Kings. I'm 27% through, which is 246 pages. My copy, my ebook copy from Libby is 898 pages. So being a fourth through is more than I thought I would get through during this live. So I'm very proud of myself, very happy about that. Pat myself on the shoulder for that. Yeah, and I'm just ready to eat dinner and lay down. My camera isn't working today, so hopefully by next spring, which is next week Friday, my stuff will be working properly. So yeah, if no one has anything to say, it is time for us to end these sprints today. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you got a lot accomplished and read. I hope you got out of your slumps that you were in and all the things in between. I'm not in a slump right now, but I am reading slower than usual. And these always help me read more or quicker because I don't usually use these for anything else other than reading. So these do help me quite a bit, and I hope that they help you. And always remember, these are all saved in the live section of my YouTube, but also in the playlist section under reading sprints. So if you ever need some inspiration, like I do sometimes, they will be here for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a lot done. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for communicating and talking and yapping with me today. And I will see you guys next week, Friday. That's the next sprint, the 24th, 5 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, and then that is the last one for April. And then I'll make a schedule for May. So keep that in mind. Next week's is the last one for April, and then I'll make the one for May during that last week, first week of area. Yes, thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you guys next week, Friday, but also, you know, in the YouTube videos, in the YouTube comments. I love to talk to you guys there too. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good evening. Thank you for joining me. And goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.